Do you have anything you regret buying? The only thing I regret about buying all of this is the timing. So I started collecting Dame merch in September 2022. Prior to that, I had like 5K saved up for Japan. You know, it's always been a dream of mine since middle school to be able to go to Japan. And when the pandemic happened, Japan closed its borders for a few years and I had all this money saved up for it, like enough for a budget trip. However, the thing was, I didn't know when Japan was going to open their borders, so by the time I got into Dame merch, I decided to splurge pretty much all my money like 1 month before Japan opened their borders. Like I said, it was September 2022. I sat down and spent like half of my savings in one sitting by purchasing 3 ring dolls on the spot. And soon after, in October 2022, Japan decided to open their borders and I was like, oh my gosh, really? I was honestly so disappointed in myself at that time, but at the same time, I also don't regret my ring doll purchases. I love my ring dolls. They're like my holy grail BJDs. It's just the timing of all was so bad. And I know some people are gonna be like, you know, you could just sell off some merch and use that money to go to Japan instead. The thing is that the reason why I want to go to Japan is because I want to buy merch in Japan. Like for me, the purpose of traveling to a country is to be able to buy merch from that country, and then sightseeing is like an extra bonus thing. I just know that when I go to Japan, the first thing I'm gonna do is run to Akihabara and like go shopping. Like how cool would it be to go to Anime Ami Ami in person and just shop all these things without paying for shipping? Like I'm so used to paying for shipping, spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on shipping alone. So for me as a collector, the real paradise is in Japan and also other countries that I collect merch from. So if I were to go to Thailand, I would go to GMM TV shop and the other scenery places where the actors shoot the scenes. I think that's kind of cool to sightsee. For South Korea, I could only think of going to collaboration cafes. You get to buy merch at the cafes and also have the drinks, have the experience there. So yeah, if I had the extra funds, it's mainly going to these countries just to buy the merch in person, not pay for shipping, and also get to have a little bit of in-person experience. Oh my gosh.